Anybody that's really confused that needs a summons to the final chamber, because we could do that.
That would be sad. Just click on the NPC. Save a shard, which we could use for Hellstones.
Well, what if they ran past the NPC and were like trying to go to Viscodus, which is a long run, and they're now midway in the instance and realized, oh, I went to the wrong place.
Is there somebody at this point?
I'm zoned in. Can you give me a summon up there?
Yes.
Thanks.
You will die.
Where's Dindle at?
Because I don't have a Hellstone. I'm going to blame Rias.
I blame Marius every day, though. It's all right.
I was just outside of the door.
Cool.
I blame him for all the loot I've gotten.
Same. It's his fault, really.
No, Bowen loot is the fault of no one but Bowen.
Did you get that, Rias?
It's the fault of the
Yeah.
dumpster.
All right, let's try that again.
That was weird.
Clicky, clicky, clicky.
Watch Rias is in a different instance, and that's why we're all getting the raid warning.
So, my God.
It worked.
So we've already got a soul stone on Turnt. If there's any other DPS that you would like stoned up, we can do that as well. Looks like we've got a ton of locks in the raid.
I don't need much Dindle, just like stack, half stack.
What, you didn't get food and water from the dude outside that was giving food and water to the other guild?
Nah, I'm making myself.
Stolen conjured food and water tastes so much better.
Had to be a full stack.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got that water from him for free. Yeah, the best water I ever had. Right up there with Epi's water.
Well, okay. We'll have plenty of room to spread out because we only have 30 people. And we'll have plenty of anti-venoms for everybody because we only have 30 people.
Damn, that's a ton of protection pots.
Yeah, because everybody can take one before the pull and then take another one during the fight.
Hell yeah. What do you need to make those?
They're El Cheapo.
So I think they're low level mats.
Yep.
Interesting.
All right, let's buff up. It's as good as it's going to get, apparently. There's more room to spread out, but there's less room for error because even losing 1 or 2 DPS at this point will be very bad. We're pretty good on range DPS for the eyes, but there's literally 1 melee per section. So when the small eyes spawn, you may need to turn around and do a little damage to the small eye in your section.
Oh, there's another healer. A little late, but better late than never, right?
It's in Baradin Bay, which is very helpful.
We're going to be soul stoning a bunch of the melee DPS.
Oh man, Elder got the star.
That's how little melee DPS we have tonight. All 4 tanks have a symbol on their heads.
Womp womp.
All right. Alexia's in the wetlands. Let's do a pull.
Positions. Yeah, Dindle and Dandle are the same person.
We are not the same person.
I'm so confused.
Look at all those butts wiggling.
Whoa. Moist.
I'm letting Alexia know.
Oh God, why'd you put me in Hacktu's party? He always over-rotates.
I have a mark.
Yarr.
Oh hi Mark.
No,
Oh, hi. Any kind on the way in?
thing. One second.
Oh, hi, doggy.
Dag needs a Mark of the Wild. Looks good otherwise. As soon as JR is back, I'll do the shuffle.
That's the hustle.
Slide.
Let's call it the hustle instead, because that would be so much cooler.
All right, everybody, don't move, don't move. I'm going to start doing the shuffle. Be prepared. Go, 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 go. First beam. Second beam. Third beam is on me. Okay, be spread out.
Elder, can you scoot like a little bit left, Elder?
There's a little circle you want to be on, Elder. right there.
I'm gonna move, Dag. You're fine. Stay there.
Let's watch your 10-yard space.
There's so much room for activities.
Yep.
We can dance. We can leave their world behind.
That's a different raid.
Player 2.
Giant fuck off laser.
Ah!
Everybody kill the eyes.
Scared of the laser. I shouldn't have been scared. Sorry.
Yes, that was loud.
I apologize.
It's okay. I still love you.
Also, like a lot of chatter, making it hard for me to pay attention to and call the timers. But keep talking about whatever the fuck it was you were talking about. I'm sure that's very important.
I was doing morale work, but I will tone it down.
Do you want me to get up, JR?
Let's wait till we get a little closer to phase 2.
Roger.
Eyes, kill the eyes. Dark glares in 10 with eyes. Dark glare's going to be at the entrance. Dark glare's at the entrance. You can move. Eyes, kill the eyes. It's going counterclockwise, clockwise. I don't even know.
Counter.
Yep.
There's a little seam on his back you can watch too. If you're by the back, obviously.
Hmm. Uh, 8 seconds. Get to your original positions. Okay, pick up JR when you get a chance. You can wait till literally at the start of phase 2 if you want. Eyes, kill eyes. %. Everybody get to the north half of the room. Go, go, go. Okay, so tanks are going to be the ones looking to initially stun the giant eyes because everybody else is going to need to be helping stunning and killing the small eyes when they pop. We don't have a surplus of melee DPS to rotate stuns. So let's just make sure we get the small eyes taken care of quickly. Hunters and paladins get to the midline. Mages, if you want to throw like a counter spell on the giant eye and then frostbolt the eye tentacles. Here we go, giant eye and small eyes. That was good. Where's that giant eye? Right side. Nice. Good job. Let's do it just like that.
Beauty.
10 seconds to giant claw. Two seconds, giant claw. Yeah, battle resin.
Bullshit, I got that stun up.
Yeah, that was the one that was furthest away. Rebuffs on Frost when he's up. 5 seconds to giant eye. Small eyes.
On the stomach's at 8%.
Is that the last one?
That's the last one.
Yeah, kill it. Debuff on Cthulhu. Debuff on Cthulhu. Go DPS.
Senders.
Okay, last damages. That's pretty good. We can kill him with one more weekend.
That's doable.
All right, giant claw in 3 seconds. Giant claw. It's by the part of the room with the stuff in it. Okay, 10 seconds to eyes and giant eye.
Tentacles targeted.
Okay,
Big eye.
stuns on that big eye. Can I interest you in some greater shadow protection potions?
Tentacles half down.
Yeah, okay, 5 seconds to eyes and giant claw.
1 tentacle left.
Guys, bandage if you're low after the tentacles die. Nice work on the tentacles.
Get the other in kill range if you're in there.
Yeah, just work them down. We're making good pace out here. 7 seconds to giant eye and eyes. Here we go.
Dandel hop out.
I just
Giant
got
eye on left.
sorted.
Ooh, we got a beam. Let's get some stuns on the eye. Stun them. All right. No casualties. If you can do it in 5 seconds, kill the stomach. Otherwise, wait. We can wait one more cycle. All right, don't kill the stomach. Eyes and giant claw in 2 seconds. Debuffs on Cthulhu. Oh, sorry about that back guy. Okay, debuffs on Cthulhu. Kill the stomach.
Are we just tanking this one?
Yeah, tank it.
All DPS on Doom.
Yep.
Good.
Chair has rep, other healers, DPS. That's the rear of Cthulhu where I'm pinging. If you want to get over there, melee. Plenty good. Nice work. I think I'm the master looter, which is pretty funny.
Sweet.
Wait,
Hey, we got the
Master Looter
tentacle.
on?
We got the tentacle. And the ring. Look at that. Yeah, it's the first time for the ring and the tentacle, I think.
Really want that tentacle.
I don't actually know how to do the loot.
If you make me Master Looter, I can run it and then tell you who to actually loot it to.
Okay.
At least I think I should be able to.
There you go.
Give it a try.
Yep. Oh, no one got. Don't do any toggling and stuff because no one got to EP either.
Oh, shit.
Should we click on our buttons?
Yeah, go ahead. I just got to add the EP manually.
That seemed kind of like our smoothest Cthulhu yet.
Yeah, more room actually helps. Like this is pure execution fight. We have way more than enough DPS.
Where do
I mean, people were much more on the ball this attempt. I think people a little bit more rested today.
which direction do we go?
We're only 4 seconds short.
We don't have anywhere near the quantity of freeze procs that we need for Viscidus. We have 4 frostbolt. We're missing a ton of melee with dual wield cold weapons and frost oil. So we're gonna go to BWL.
All right.
If we can, since we only have 30 people, if we can stay on mains for the first 2 bosses, I'd really appreciate it. We can switch to alts after that.
Could someone open up a port for those of us that are Hearth tier?
Yeah, stick around if you are looking for loot.
Let's see what happens if I try warding this. Yeah, I can ward, so you'll have to do it. I'll have to add it into the sheet.
Yeah, just let me know who gets what.
So Bowen gets Marker Cthulhu.
Congrats.
Grats Bjorn.
Thank you.
Next.
Sorry, just trying to do some quick math here. I think this will put you under, so Jim Bob for the ring.
Hey, grats, Jim Bob. That wouldn't have been. Are you talking to me? This will put me under.
There's an
Yeah.
The
That'll put you
chest.
under for the chest if
Yeah.
you got the ring first.
Yeah. No.
I read notes.
Grats, Jim Bob.
Blitz for the tentacle.
Blitz. You min-maxing son of a bitch.
Dick.
You want me to trade out a healer that has a melee alt or melee alt?
We got Cujo for
Veil.
the eye.
Grats, Cujo. What were you asking, Doug?
Do you want me to change out a healer that has a rogue alt for Veil?
Rias for the chest and Nona for the husk.
Grats me. Grats Nonagism. Deg, did I want to switch out a healer for a rogue alt after Veil? Is that what you were asking?
No, for Veil, because I'm pretty useless on Veil.
Oh, yeah, on your mage. Yeah, if you want to bring something else for Veil, I think that'd probably be good.
Well, I don't have all I have is a healer. So that's what I was saying. I'd have to switch out a healer.
And like bring 2 move or something.
Fine on heals. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so we could use an 8th. I guess 9 with Elixia.
Well, there's less people to heal too.
Yeah,
That's true.
Do whatever, Deg. I don't know that it's going to make a difference one way or another to have Deg or to have Truck on Veil. Probably better to have Deg, even though your DPS is less.
Okay, yeah, it's no problem. I just thought I'd offer.
We're gonna be hurting. We don't have any of our rogues. It's gonna be ugly.
I think that's what he's saying. Like Gaius or Jarek could bring their rogues.
Oh, okay. I understand now. Wow, that took way too long for me to get.
I didn't get it. Okay.
Yeah, why don't you bring truck, and then whoever has the better geared rogue between Gaius and Jer can bring. Well, no, Jer probably needs to stick on his priest, but Gaius, if you want to bring McStabby, I don't know how well McStabby is looted.
Not bad. I'm signed up for a run tomorrow on that tune, but I will come tonight if we need him. It's not a big deal.
Oh no, if you're signed up, stick around on Gaius, and we'll get somebody else to switch.
Yeah, I think we could swap Jer over probably. He's parked outside.
If we lose Jer, that leaves us with 3 priests, but we're only going to have like 6 groups, so I think that's fine. Yeah, when we get to... Actually, Jerry, you can probably switch to your rogue for the first 2 bosses, if not the whole instance.
Yeah, I'm flying all 3 characters there, so
Okay, yeah, at least the first 2 bosses, that's for sure.
flexible.
Can't believe we're ditching Viscidus.
He's got some good loot for healers too.
There's more casters than. I mean, there's the one good thing for Gaius.
Yeah.
It's so inconstant. We had 40 people last Sunday. How are we down a quarter of the raid from that?
Over.
I'm gonna start shuffling groups for normalcy.
We need some priests for
Do we get
fire.
fire buff or just skip it?
The tanks are getting the fire buff.
Click, please. Emma, hang out. Oh, or somebody.
I was gonna go in and.
So Frost is here. I need 1 person plus Frost, please, for summons. Thanks, guys.
Hanson and I can kill him and heal you.
We'll come in and help you. I'm just summoning people real quick.
Sweet, just finished.
Oh, I forgot I changed all my bars for the viscous fight, and I can't find any like power Shadow Word Pain.
You are absolutely correct, Jesky.
How did I know? Maybe 17 years in that forum has taught me something.
Because I've hung out on D&D forever myself, so of course that's where it is. Like I only post on D&D.
I didn't know that. I never look at the cursed place.
I will rarely post in G&T. And the SC college football thread, and that's it. But not right now because Michigan sucks.
Like the state or the football team?
The football team. We're so bad this year. It's very sad.
Yeah, Harbaugh's like suicidal.
My favorite conspiracy theory at the moment is that after the 16 Ohio State game, his dad got mad at him and had him see a therapist, and now he's on Xanax, and that's why he's shitty.
Damn.
That's amazing.
This is a genuine conspiracy theory in the Michigan fandom right now.
Might actually be true.
Holy crap.
We can make another pull here.
Yeah, let's see which one has the higher level. That's a 54. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry,
Guess
I
what?
didn't realize that was the thing.
But you can
That
kill
is a 55. It's better. I got him.
them. They're both 54. They're all 54.
That's not 55.
Oh, okay. That's cool. You don't die.
Hey, can I get a FR buff for Firemaw? Is that possible?
Yeah, folks are cycling through. I don't know if I have time like we usually would to try to get most of the raid through, but grab it while you can.
Yeah,
I just figured because I have to be in the room for Firemaw. Otherwise, I wouldn't care.
All right, click this. Last call for summons, guys. If you need a summons, holler out. Somebody click this for Sarkane.
I gotta redo it. Got you.
Thank you.
I just got ported to Thorium Point.
What?
Oh shit!
There's no in there.
What the heck?
I don't know. Because if you could summon me as Apostate.
Yeah, I can do.
That's wild.
You up the cooldown on this? Too long.
Tried to go into Blackrock Spire and it got mad at me.
I got Deja.
Is there another spellbinder? You have Elixia now.
I just got kicked out to Searing Gorge Graveyard.
You were literally
What the
standing
heck?
here.
I bumped into, well,
It's
Did you try to get UBRS? That's probably what it is.
it's full, but it's not letting you in. It's weird.
It's probably a stealth patch they did to screw over the bots
That's weird.
because they just
I-
run to the portal until it unlocks for them.
I mean, I was in and I was walking around Jim Bob and someone else.
One more clicker, please.
So I can't cleanse that, JR?
Eva or Blitz, would one of you guys click this shit?
Wait,
I'm
you want
not
the hunter
Thanks.
who's hopping around next to the portal to click on it?
Thanks.
Shocking.
JR, I think they got you. Or you're leaving. Okay. I got Sar.
Okay, I'll get Epiphany in a minute.
Okay. Okay, I need to redo it again. Got it pretty quick. All right. I'll get Evo next. I got 3 seconds. Got Evo.
Who wants next? Only costs 50 gold.
Jim Bob's been in here a bit.
All right. Why don't we get?
Are we kind of done?
Yeah.
Got the road to
That should be
leave?
enough, right?
Yeah, and you got Rios.
All right, mine broke. Should we just kill it?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Go ahead and run out. Or and then hands, if you let it go, I can stun it for you.
Frost, the priests aren't in here yet, so I'm sure they'll buff when they get in.
A couple of us are in there mind control, and we're probably behind on buffs. We'll be right there.
Looks like we could use a warlock and one more clicker outside for 2 more summons.
Chuck, Deg, Cujo, Neo. Can you guys jump on?
I'm back.
Yeah, we just need to get a summon on Turnt.
What the heck? There's 4 friggin' warlocks in the raid. I see Cujo going out. Do you guys have enough clickers out there?
Yeah.
All right.
Anyone else need a summon?
I think everybody's where they ought to be. Yes, run cloth.
Okay. Everybody's here. Everybody's logged on. Let's do buffs. Dandel needs a fort. That's about it. Bunch of AIs across the raid.
Right, we've got a soulstone on a healer.
Like every group needs AI, please. We don't really have 4 groups to make, so we're all going to stay on the platform or on the ramps up to the platform. If you're in an odd group, go to the far ramp, and if you're in an even group, stay on the close ramp. And so that's and then like Haku and Chuck in their usual spots. Rippin help tank the far ramp, Bowen help tank the close ramp.
So it's just King of the Hill on the orb ramp?
King of the Hill on the orb ramp, keep the stuff off the top of the ramp. And we are just going to have to make sure that we kill stuff as effectively as possible.
Ah, we've done it with 32 or less many times. We're good.
Okay, everybody's ready. Last chance to chug buffs. Let's go. Odd groups, top ramp, even groups, bottom ramp.
Hey, folks that went down to the middle, I don't think we're doing that.
Yeah, guys, come back to the platform.
Sorry.
I mean, like, yeah, like you can hang out down there, but we're catching stuff and killing it on the ramps.
Yeah, just be mindful of line of sight.
Yep. Here we go. There's a trio of mages out there on the ground. There's like 5 mages in a pile out there. Almost wonder if we shouldn't just be tanking the dragon spawn until everything else is dead. Yeah, let's give it a try. If you have a choice between a full health dragon spawn and a full health orc, kill the orcs first. Just tank the dragon spawn.
Well, this is chaotic.
Dragon spawn.
What's that?
Grabbing the far dragon spawn so he doesn't attack the.
Roger.
Whatever.
This is chaotic. But the mages made it up.
It's chaotic on this side, but on that other side, we've got someone in melee. Everything's just getting blundered.
Trying to do what I can to help you.
Two-thirds of the way there. A lot of mobs on the south side.
Is that what Hunter's supposed to do?
Five eggs left.
There's this one dragon on me. Thank you, sir.
Three eggs left.
Just let me know.
I'm ready. It's getting pretty crowded up here.
Just no more DPS on dragons. Just kill the orcs. Fear bomb off the top if you have to. Keep it clean up there.
Popping last one. There, that's a normal one.
That was a wild fight.
Yeah, that method's actually way more entertaining. Let's just do that.
The method of having 32 people.
Yep.
I mean, that would have been more fun even with 40.
It's just early practice for TBC.
It's just actually harder on healing. Other than that,
A lot of hunter gear.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot, dude.
Sorry.
Well, don't apologize to me. Apologize to Jim Bob. You're the one twisting the knife.
All right, let's do this quick.
But I have 90 seconds on recklessness cooldown.
What even is that trinket?
Give hunter pets might and kings if you can. We need every scrap of DPS we can get.
Squeaky, squeaky.
Rezeal.
No, we should be good.
We'll be victorious or dead by then.
We're also almost definitely going to have a second tank, so as Hawk2 approaches death, I'm going to call out some names. If you hear your name, just run straight through Vale's body to the far side, and then if you get aggro, take a couple steps towards the little throne there to reorient him in the correct position. It's probably going to be a DPS warrior, so DPS warriors, as we're approaching 50 seconds, pay attention.
Yeah, we can't afford to hold back on DPS to keep like 2 tanks above, so congratulations, DPS, you're the second tank, and so on.
Yep. Okay, consume your buffs. Okay, everybody's ready. Hawk2 on your call.
Oh my fucking god, I don't got my gear.
What?
I don't got the heal.
You don't have the
It's all
healing?
running around.
Oh no.
Bring it back, guys.
doesn't have the what?
I'm gonna die anyways.
Do you need it for the threat?
Yeah, and the healing, yeah.
Well,
Will
okay.
come out with me in Days of the Summon.
Yep. Send them home.
Send me a port quick.
Somebody open a port to a city.
Dindle's dropping one.
Hopefully.
Not in the middle of all the people. Guys, don't accidentally click that portal.
Yeah, no, the AQ start messed me up. Totally forgot about this.
Well, now we might need a resell.
Gonna need to read everything.
I was like, that's weird, my key's not working. And then it's like, wait, I don't have any of the gear.
How could you? Why are we looking at the wall?
So I don't accidentally click this portal.
Just gonna say to avoid portal temptation.
Also, I used to do this anyway in vanilla because one time I blinked into an already active veil.
Also, I'm pretty sure everyone does this like at the start of Among Us.
Yep.
Gotta increase your FPS, right?
Sus.
Definitely suspicious.
I was gonna say older.
Say what?
You're sus.
Oh god, the poison. So slow.
That's funny.
Play a guild match of
Among Us. That would be
Click this, please.
Any one of us could be the Bowen imposter.
It's always Bowen.
Did you just
Probably
summon
me.
Hack to 7 feet?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Now we need rebuffs.
Like we had a few people crash or something.
Log back in, guys. Neo, thank you.
Can we do one more ready check? I don't want to fuck it up.
I think warriors could use a Rekings just to be safe. It might drop during the fight.
Everybody could use one.
In fact, it will drop during the fight.
57 seconds.
Who's on Kings?
That would be Tylanus.
Okay. I'm assuming that since Kings is out, everybody's ready. Hawk 2 when you're ready.
Okay, started.
Enjoy an extra 40 attack power turn.
Do you have more?
They 1 minute cooldown.
Got it. He gave me strength from his juju. So.
15 seconds.
Nice dress, Hawk.
It is pretty nice.
7 seconds. Remember, direct heals on Hawk 2 only. Stop casting. Stop casting. Go DPS. Everything you got. Not a guess miss.
Priest,
You have to go farther.
Priest, if you step up and hit Veil, you'll get a boost.
Epi. More deep. Hawk 2's got burning adrenaline. Evo and Jassy run through Dindle, burning adrenaline.
Good, just hit it, guys.
Evo and Jassy be on the far side of him.
Oh!
Nice.
I'll take it.
Yeah, me too. Another one, Nemesis.
For a second there, I thought I might actually live.
Well, once you had like to Hearth, yeah. Once you get BA, you're gonna die.
I'm good. I normally don't have buffs after this point.
Wow. 1.9 turn. That 40 AP really did a number.
That fight is insane.
Oh, you probably haven't done that on your rogue yet.
No, not with daggers.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We haven't had a
It's
successful
been like
Hawk
a
2
month.
Hearth. Yeah, it's been a while. We don't have enough. We don't usually have enough mains to kill him fast enough. Yeah, you got 1.4 on your rogue. That's awesome.
I have pretty good weapons at this point. So. My actual gear is kind of shit, but the weapons are good.
All right, congrats everybody.
Yep. All right, you guys can get on the characters that you want to be on for the rest of the instance if you want. It's a lot less stressful now. Okay, we need 2 sleeps. Sleep on Moon and Triangle. And we need 3 tanks. Let me get some tanks up here with targets selected.
What one did you say, Dandel?
Daniel's got Triangle. Gaius, get Moon.
Got it.
Need a ribbon select square, please.
Sorry, I was sending a work email out.
Okay, everybody in and to the right. Go. Hug the right wall. Hug the right wall. Stay against the back corner. Don't get punted across the room. That fight makes me want to level a rogue.
Unfortunately, it's just only that fight.
Let me rephrase. That fight makes me want to level a rogue to 30 and give up.
It's a good level to do it on.
Yeah.
Two left.
Okay, making my way back.
Downtown.
That's good work on that. Good work with the short staff on the first 2 bosses. I sometimes forget that we have like AQ40 gear, and that kind of helps make up for a lack of personnel. Kill this Wormkin quick because the dude's coming back. Although it's not like he's gonna wake him up or anything.
Better not wake anything inside of me.
A community reference?
That's like one of Bowen's favorite references.
It is.
He uses that shit on Slack all the time.
Just got a sweet crit for 1776. That's America crit there.
Fuck yeah.
Murica.
Hit him so hard his founding fathers will feel it.
Hell yeah. George Washington would be proud of that crit.
This is a 1 sleep. Just need to sleep on Triangle. Need 4 tanks. So Bowen, pick up Moon, please.
Yeah, triangle.
Okay, looks good. Here we go. Yeah, green to T2. I'll take that.
Bowen, you're going to want to be careful leading the charge and also doing AoE threat and tanking 3 for a brief moment.
I'm amazing.
That could be very bad.
Bowen just felt the spirit of America.
I did.
Yeah.
Move up so you don't get punted.
Alright, that was great.
See you, Chuck.
You guys should have been in this ZG run a couple of ZG runs ago. It was we were splitting up the pre-Bloodlord trash, and there's that one pull with the 4 champions, the ones that charge. And so I put a square on one and said I'll freeze him, and I started pulling him over to the freezing trap. And a different champion just randomly decided to charge me into the freezing trap. Not the one I was attempting to freeze. Yes, it was totally the
Sleep
get down,
left.
Mr. President champion.
I remember that. It was right before the Raptor boss. It was good times.
You want this guy yet, or you still got more dudes?
No, we're good.
Yeah, bring him in. Evo, what are you doing standing in the corner? You're not on timeout.
I was going to tell you sooner, but you were in the middle of a story.
It was a good story.
Tell it again.
Yeah, we got time.
How many other people rolled raid on the chess piece token, if you remember? Guessing it was me, Frost, maybe one other person.
There was a few still.
Oh, you want one, Chuck?
There was 5 at least, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my.
Not if someone else is ahead of me.
Well, I passed as long as I could, but I must finish my set.
Ditto. I seem to pick up shoulders now.
I still appreciate everybody passing for me.
Bowen, I'll help with DPS more if you want to pick up X's on the trash stuff.
X's got it.
X's and O's.
I hate that song.
I mean, I can face tank one of these two if you guys want them both. DPS.
You guys are standing in the fire.
That's what I do
We're going
best.
through the fire and flame. It's great.
That is a good question, Blitz. How many healers do we have? 4, 8. We have 8 heals.
That's quite a bit for this group.
Yeah, so if you switch to a paladin, I'm fine with it, but one of our healers should switch to a DPS if they want to. So if you can negotiate that with somebody. But let's do it after the gauntlet, unless there's something you need from the gauntlet. This dude came with just 2 whelps. I feel like that's a new record.
The other one's late to the party.
That, I apologize. Remember our discussion about
Did
Hodge?
you put your Hodge on? Yeah. I was just going to ask that because I thought when I saw you take aggro.
Okay, once this dude is dead, we can move to the cubby.
Hey, better you than Cujo. You're not standing in the ranged.
Yeah. So I apologize, Chuck. That was crap.
Now that we've successfully killed Vale, I can say that I, with maybe a 1/10 of a second to spare, remembered to switch Fitz from aggressive to passive before the start of the poll.
That could have been bad.
It's usually awful. I mean, like, if they're on aggressive, they'll jump forward and attack as soon as Vale activates, probably before Hoctor gets the chance to. They do it on like the server tick and not on like the actual ability to target the mob.
Yeah,
So
and Vale's also extra weird because of the whole scripted aggro.
Yep. We can move up again.
He actually kind of ignores me at the very beginning. It's weird.
So
That's why
that's-
like a heal aggro will like rip him.
Yeah, and that sort of thing usually results in a flame breath on the raid and everybody's dead.
He's
Well,
definitely
I'm
a pretty
still
unique
sitting
fight.
I'm still sitting in AQ buffs, so thank you.
Okay, let's move up. Pick up the Taskmaster. Can make your way around the corner to the ramp.
Suppressed intercepts are hilarious.
That's us. Summon truck in this corner here.
Summoning.
Like the longest summon ever.
Yeah, like a suppressed summon.
I think it's fine just the way it is, Nona.
That's right.
Here comes a hatcher, and let's fight him. Kill him quickish, because the humanoids are right on his tail. Just be ready to pick up the
They're coming in.
taskmasters. Yep. Just keep it clean up there. Nice work, everybody. Can't move up.
Ermagerd's pressed.
Well, at least we got 3 rogues instead of the 1.
Yeah. You move out to the cubby, I think.
You're so low on rogues, you have to break out the ults, and then you're just like, what guild is this?
What year is it? Like the chorus of whelps dying sequentially.
Whelps.
So many of them.
Next cubby.
You guys just had a 2100 crit. It's like the highest I think I've ever had.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Isn't that another significant
For a
date in
rat.
American history?
Oh, hello.
Oh yes.
Watch your butts.
Yeah, move to the other haystack, the further haystack. Should be less flame strike stacks here. Stay here. We got one more hatcher.
This hell is on fire.
Okay, wrap to the next cubby, hug the right wall. Honestly, though, with a rogue on Veil, like, is it just like dipping bird times 1,000? I mean, I suppose you have to do 1 slice and dice, right?
You keep slicing dice up the whole time. Backstab all day until you have 5 combo points and repeat.
Do you not even have to use Feint anymore because of the healing trick? And the Diamond Flask?
Yeah, you should see the histographs. For histograph is not the right word. But Hawkdew, put up your threat chart graph after the raid. You should see how ridiculous much threat he generates. I think they vanish anyway, but honestly, sometimes I don't think the global cooldown is needed. Okay, whenever you're ready, Chuck. Heads up, everybody. Let's get these whelps off of him. AoE. And move to the gate. A little bit of a blast wave there. Ooh, Hawkdew's down. Chuck, rep. Bowen, it's on you guys. AoE on the gate. Lots of AoE on the gate. All casters.
like 27 HP.
Rough. Get to the gate, guys. Get in the corner.
I'm trying. I'm suppressed, so it's taking me forever to get there.
No,
I
we
have
just we just had some casters hanging out there. Some DPS. Got a few more whelps. You guys got to really be up hard against the gate. AoE on the gate. Oh, you were way out there. This is no time for an RP walk.
Right?
All these RP walkers. This is a PvE server. I was about to
It's the
say,
mechanic.
how did the whelps go to the boss?
Nah. It's because there's a threat reduction attack that he does on the tanks, which is why we have to have so many tanks beating up on him.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
tanks.
you just you just want aggro.
Yeah. He cuts the current tank's threat in half or something.
So the longer the fight goes on, the more likely that DPS will start picking them up. Yeah, congratulations, you got promoted.
Well, patrol everybody.
Are we just rolling head?
Elder's bringing back like 1 million whelps. Yeah, roll if you still want the Broodlord head. Whoops, I didn't mean to close it that fast. Go ahead and keep rolling. I don't think Onagesimus 39 is going to do it.
Epi was in the lead right away.
Is that enough or you want more?
Looks like that's going to be a Gratz to Lannis. And no, that's enough whelps. That is a sufficiency of whelps. Okay.
Tylanus, you already had one? Maybe? I can't assign it to you. You're not on the quest. Maybe. Who was runner-up? Epi?
Okay. Who was the runner-up?
It was Epi. I gave it to him.
Yeah. Alrighty, here comes the first pack.
First, that's a bad spot to stand, bud.
You gon' get dynamited.
I hate you.
He blew up real good. That would be the hard mode. Fighting all beasts and dodging goblins while doing fire mob that you have to have the tanks standing absolutely still.
I like it.
What could go wrong?
I like it.
Wait, did your tentacle just save lives?
No, I purposely killed it. I mean, that's kind of why I almost died, but still.
It was worth it.
All right.
Any opportunity to troll blitz.
One get square, please. Here comes the I got thrown on everything but the dragon dude. I'll have a little on the dragon dude.
Here's fire.
I am a squirrel. This is outrageous. Don't tell my dogs.
Man, this was a lot.
Yes, it's truly outrageous.
Those were a lot easier to tank when I have improved Righteous Fury.
Boy, that's some weird deja vu. In vanilla, we decided that a partial spec into Righteous Fury was just like Pompous Fury.
It's useful, honestly.
It's weird how that's hitting my brain right now. Alright, fire res gear on.
Rios, can you put me in a group with paladins that have fire aura?
Yeah.
I have mine.
Yeah, Elder, you
Oh,
don't
cool.
have
That'll
to sacrifice.
I'm not going to be sacrificing much.
No, don't give me those. Going down. Quick ready check for the pull here.
He's coming.
Okay, everybody's ready. Grab them. Key DPS.
You should have both, Dag. I need might for me.
Oops, sorry, I meant salve.
Taunting. Resist.
Yeah, it's a
good.
party.
Oh, none of us. Oh, Rip's got it for a second here. Taunt it back when you get a chance.
Careful, DPS.
Rip, because of your threat, stay kind of close in.
Taunting.
You're clear now.
Taunting. Eating a flame. Taunting.
Oh, Chuck 400 health. Easy clap.
Yeah, I'm pretty good right now.
Job healers.
I have faith in them.
For the millionth time, I could never be a fucking raid tank. That'll be a nice staff for somebody. Surely somebody still needs that. We don't have a lot of caster alts today.
The
Oh,
robe's
Sarking.
10 GP, by the way. It's a resist item.
Cheap robes. Pineapple for Sar, perhaps.
I don't know. How about Hockey's healing set?
I like it.
I'm guessing
I get
dual
more of what I
wielding is
got.
better.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a guess. Alright, normal DPS gear back on. We're past all the hard stuff. Good work. Why are you giving me this?
I'm not supposed to. The lockbox.
Gratsar.
Turn picked it. What did we get? We got a crappy green.
Ooh.
Gratsar. Okay, fall back for the next pack. Sorry, Chuck, my fingers were on the wrong keys.
That's all right. I forgive you this time.
I was like, nope, that's not 3.
You might want to grab your pets, by the way.
Now's a good time to spend with Nax around the corner.
Okay. Here
Shoot
comes
up.
the pull.
You might want to grab shovel.
I meant to fire a shot at Square, but he walked out of range.
No, there's a soft reset, like we do a huge decay, and the point values are inflated. So basically, the stuff up until like the week the raid releases only counts for about a third once we start the next raid tier.
The next loot will be much more expensive, but the bosses will be much more EP.
Pointy.
Yes, point laden.
Can we call them juicy?
It's juicy.
Be robust with a blend of organic herbs and EP spices.
They wear those shorts that have juicy across the back.
Let's pick up the juicer. If it's in my old friend Apostate. I'm watching you.
Apostate.
Where is he? Don't want to stand by him.
Aggro by association. Okay, we can move in.
Does anyone have an extra free action potion? I only brought one.
Hands might. Hold on. Who was asking?
Chuck.
Most certainly. Hold on. I'm coming to you.
Hawk to grab Moon Man. Okay, we're good. Here comes the pull. Doot and doo doo.
Slow and stun.
Skull is fire, so have fun with that.
Woo, fire.
And there he goes.
Time to get those 10k ignite ticks, I believe.
Yeah. 5-4 is pulling 900 DPS. 1100 DPS.
Oh my god. 1.4.
1.3 at large ignite.
Here's another fire.
Now, if we had 7 fire mages, then you'd see some insane shit.
I think we see some dead mages.
This baby hits 7 fire mages. You're gonna see some serious shit.
That's what we had in Chromagus and Vanilla. We would definitely pull Chromagus.
That's ill-advised.
Go, Bowen, go.
I found it hilarious at the time.
Give him the wrath, Bowen.
Ooh, the wrath
Oh,
bow.
I could do that. Till he stuns me.
Well, you can cast it. You don't have to stand up his butt to give him the
Want
wrath.
to.
Well, yes, but
Less travel time.
And actually, it's true. It matters.
Oakley. Here we
I still think that's freaking crazy that that's a thing.
that's a lot of goblins.
Yeah, careful in that corner, everybody.
Yeah, you had one that wanted to hang around. Or orcanoid.
How nice of the warlock to eat the last of my greater shadow protection potion from Cthulhu.
Now can you guys hear me?
Yo.
Yes.
Yay.
Thank you. Bruce, that was a nice Back to the Future reference. I like that.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the heck is that from?
When he's in the parking lot with the remote control.
Summon for raid, please.
I guess I should put my DPS gear back on.
Eh. So where do you want the frost traps for this one? On the ramp here? Or like most of the way down? That's a good question. Why does Sar have the black ash robe?
Because he rolled resist.
Okay, here comes the pool.
I must have accidentally clicked it. It's only 5 GP. If you just want to keep it. If that might just be an outright upgrade.
No, I have T1 chest, but I wasn't sure why I had that.
Ah. Yeah,
I'll
you
roll
picked it up for resist.
Must have misclicked.
Hello.
Made friends.
Yeah, there was a goblin that was getting away. Oh my god, there's so much white. I can't even see my screen. Like between like all these frost traps and the blizzards. Oh yeah, an 8 of beasts.
Finally.
How long after WoW originally launched did they implement the Dark Moon Fair? Is that like a right away thing?
No.
Oh, midway.
Dire Maulish.
It's later than that.
Oh, in Classic, I don't think it was until Phase 3.
Yeah, back in the original one, I think it was right around whenever Phase 3 was for us.
It was just before ZG, I think.
Something like that.
That's what I want to say, is that it was the thing between Blackwing Lair and CG.
Yeah, no, sorry, it was all good. Enjoy your robe.
I can't select that square from here.
Yeah, you definitely should wear that on Fire Maw.
Okay, here comes the pull. No, wait, just a second. Bone, you'll have square and triangle.
Roger.
I'll mostly be bringing them to you so you can hang back a bit.
Gotcha.
Hands, are you my priest? I'm guessing. I don't have my bubble to get out of sheeping this time.
I can be.
Here we go.
I don't. Whoever my priest is.
I'm your Huckleberry.
You think we have assignments?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I mean, you're in the channel, so you should know.
Yeah. Who would
The
be
lack of comments on everything. Hold off on. Okay.
It's pretty boring except for you, so maybe you should ask somebody to be your healer.
I will be your heel, baby.
I mean, I could just do my other bubble and just see what happens with the mages.
Go for it.
I like it.
You guys want to have something to do?
That's spicy.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, there you go, Pfeiffer.
Out for those flame streaks.
There's a grocery store co-op that we used to go to a lot more often. We don't go to as much now, but a couple of years ago they did a catering for Thanksgiving. Like you'd order, food for X people and go pick up a bunch of trays, bring them home, throw them in the oven. And Sarah and I did that. We ordered food for 4 people, but it was just us because we didn't have guests or anything. And we had Thanksgiving food for like a week, and it was glorious. And then they stopped doing it. Like that was the last year that they decided to do it. They stopped doing it, and we were very sad. But now because of COVID and because of the spike, I guess they've decided that they like money again. So they've restarted the program. And she just sent me a list of just amazing, delicious sounding stuff that I'm supposed to approve.
We're
All
doing
of it.
that this year for our entire Thanksgiving dinner from a local farm.
Toss on a summon.
Yeah, I don't regret doing it when I do it.
Yeah. Oh, we got a huge crowd. Yeah, it's just you. It's just you and the TV and your dog. Yeah. Oh, wait. Am I going to have enough? I think this will be enough.
Not doing dishes for a week.
Anyway, I highly recommend it if such a service is available to you. The benefits are incalculable. Also, Evan Rock's at the foot of the ramp, so I have to wait a moment for this pull.
It's so much less stressful too. Like if
Toss
you
the
have a lot of
fork on
people over.
Tessa.
And in the case of my household, the food is usually much better cooked.
Oof.
Enjoy making a good holiday spread, but I also enjoy not making a good holiday spread.
Right?
True.
I suppose what I should say is that I enjoy consuming a holiday spread the most. Making it is sometimes the sad requirement.
Have never not made a holiday spread.
Come on, Rock, go away.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, so it kind of sucks not being able to have a normal one this year.
Yep, that's true.
Usually do the spread. Vaughn does the eggnog, and good God, I'm diabetic, but I cannot stop drinking the eggnog.
Rip. Chris,
We're going to
Christmas for
replicate
me
this year because Savia's just going to stand in the kitchen all day with the prepared food, and I'm going to stand
Here we go.
in the living room watching football.
Incoming.
What about Christmas stand?
We do 7 fishes.
Wow.
Are they smoked fish?
No.
Stop turning around, jackass.
It's always X that stays up there.
Yeah,
Weird. I'm coming.
X on that pack is hard to put damage into. He's so far away. Heals on Rip. Oh lord,
Oh shit! Sorry,
man. Yeah,
Alright. I thought you had it out of there.
I'll try and drag X out of there.
I got him. I got him.
Yeah, but we have to kill him before he summons ads. He's coming now.
Never mind.
I mean,
Let
kill
me
the ads.
let me hold it. Let me hold his aggro. Okay, now kill
Move,
X.
Dindle. Move, Epi.
Sunday Night Massacre.
To the green room.
Up now. After we res the honored dead.
Well, the new rig's holding up pretty well in here.
That's good.
Just watch it be all flaky and crashing on me. Had installed the Warcraft logger last minute. I'm like, oh shit! All right.
Which CPU did you get?
I got the 5800 in the end.
I gotta get me one of them.
What resolution are you running at?
1440p.
What's your frames right here? Looking at the dragons.
200. It's I have it
Holy
set capped to 200.
shit. On max detail?
No, I don't think I've cranked shit.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I get like 120 on everything on.
Let me see what max does.
Yeah, I'm at 140.
Is there an easy way to turn everything on high? Guess not.
Oh, but I have settings turned down because raid. No, I'm still at 140. Doesn't have any appreciable difference.
Remember getting 5 frames in raids?
I do. Okay. Chuck Hawkdew Rip, Hawkdew Grab, Diamond, Bowen, and Frost. Be ready for supplementary tankings.
Ruth, does your dog have a squeaky toy?
Oh, no. I mean,
You heard that.
maybe. Okay, here we go.
You talking shit about me?
Different dogs. I like how I put on Aspect of the Monkey. Like, that'll do it.
Thanks for tanking, Rios.
Sure, easy clap. Who's who? Oh, go one square. He's got good threat over there. Get out of the middle of the area there, guys. Make sure you don't get war stomped.
I'm getting a backup tank on Diamond.
I'm watching.
Well, we'll see. Maybe. I don't know. He dropped aggro on me somehow, but doesn't look like he has the abilities to do it again.
Yeah, I kind of laid down a 10k crit. Sorry.
Oh, did someone actually just pull on that? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, I shouldn't lose aggro. He's got the slow thing.
Kick on skull now.
Diamond's pretty comfortable now.
Oh, skull's a threat wiper, so
Yeah.
here.
He sleeps the tank.
Diamond stable.
Get skull halfway down.
Not resisted.
Just don't be standing near skull if you don't want to get war stomped.
I'm resisted again. Bye, Rias.
Nope, I'm good. He put me to sleep. It's a helpful fellow.
My God, there's a mob here.
Chain war stomps. How long does free action potion last?
30.
30 seconds? Oh my god. Fucking stupid. I bet you that's really irritating in PvP.
Well, the trade-off is you have to use it before it happens. So you have to like predictively use them, which gets expensive.
Yeah. It's the only way you'll beat mages, though, 1v1.
Vanilla, dude. Okay, cloak's on. Lest ye be, subject to death.
It's more likely than you think.
I just remember when my 25 was really good.
You good, Haktu?
Oh, hold on. I gotta rebuff everybody.
Scandalous.
I know.
Actually,
the warriors are gonna cry.
Actor needs a new fort, too.
Yes, AI.
Yeah, I could use an AI.
And Jim Bob needs AI.
I could use priest buff on Bjorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole group's missing it now.
Thank you much.
An elder.
Chug your manas. Stop casting. Incoming. Oh no, well, I'm dead.
Oh no, not the tentacle!
Get him, tentacle.
That's a really bad idea.
No, it's 3,000 free damage if it doesn't get killed.
Yeah. Alright, taunting.
Well, that was a really terrible time to re-up my mongoose.
Sorry, I had to resist.
Yeah, I forgot to bring lips. It's okay. I still got plenty of that sweet Sandstalker money.
Taunting.
I can hit you with a bop if you want.
Watch positions.
Taunt off me when you got a sector.
Taunting. Resist. Chuck, take this one. No casualties.
Besides Rias.
Nobody
that
that.
No
Maria?
casualties.
It's a hard knock life. I just wanted to resync all my buff timers.
There you go.
Such a weird trinket.
It's his. That'd be fun for PvP.
Or solo clearing low-level instances by yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That Holy Nova boosting.
Don't knock it. I've done stocks runs for people.
Okay, can skin him.
Check the dual skinning weapons from ZG. Yeah. And I thought I had no more upgrades left from there for a long time. Of course, I still failed, so you know.
Just keep DPSing with them as a handicap.
Yeah. All right, incoming next ball. Maybe I can just look at him funny. Stop casting.
Oh no.
Here he comes.
You see the big dragon?
Negative, he's the medium dragon.
I got next drink. I always forget about
This tentacle is messing with me, man. I regret everything.
Every boss is going to be
Should
like
have
this
kept the
now.
disenchant.
Every boss, it's going to be there.
Taunting. Hey, Dragon's Touch.
That's a cool looking wand.
Still like wands, yeah.
Everybody upstairs.
It's like the hilt of Ash Candy.
Time to complete your sets.
The Hell Blizzard, using the same model on things.
All right. Backup tanks be back up. Grab dynamo when you can.
Okay, just 1 second.
Wow, they really did just scale it down, didn't they?
I'm good.
You one go.
Yeah, I feel like they just scaled down the Ash Candy and took out the blade part.
Go on diamond.
Resist.
Triangle's really tough. Careful.
Yeah, stay out of the middle of the room, guys. Don't get war stomped.
I can't rage talk though.
The skull is stable, just slow threat gen, so just watch it.
Oh, he's fire vulnerable.
Oh, good.
It just means he's gonna die quickly. It's all good news, baby.
It's time to shine, Bowen.
No, you backed up. You're supposed to give them from the inside.
No, Sar. I had a post up of the remaining books for a long time in Guild One Info, but nobody wanted any, so I finally liquidated them to buy more idols. I think we had like an arcane missiles, but they're all down to like a couple of gold above vendor. Yeah, not battle shout.
I paid like 100, I think, for mine.
All right, who's got spare sand?
Elder has 1 if you need it.
Dando has a few. I got 4 or 5 if anybody needs them.
I'll just take 1. Should be fine.
Anybody else need any? Open up.
Can't even sell them anymore.
I have to reload. I can't drop stuff onto my bars anymore. I hate it when this happens.
Actually, this is Chuck. Can I get a 30-minute fort? I'm coming around the corner.
Your actually whole group needs it.
All right, drink orders. Rias to Blitz to Deza. Jim Bob, you're back up. Whenever you are ready, Chuck. Okay, here we go. Stop casting. First breath coming up in 10. Hide for first. Ooh, time lapse. Dispel. Or drink, drink, drink. Okay, Chuck's got it back. His positioning looks okay. He's a little further back than he usually is.
Make sure Haku's ahead of you.
Yeah.
In case it's time lapse first.
Second breath, 3 seconds. Hide. Hide. Ignite. Flesh. Drink. Somebody drink. Rias has next drink.
Time lapse coming. 5 seconds.
Oh,
Stay out for this one.
stay out for a time lapse unless you're Hawk 2 healers. Been having a hard time figuring out why I can't get this drink. Why I can't get this sand onto my bars. Can't click it out of my bag either. Anybody care to venture a guess as to why?
It's deep rock salt.
It's a fucking deep rock salt. Thanks, Dandel.
Destroyed.
Do you
Hide.
need Rias?
Ignite flesh. Hide. 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 Hide.
Oops.
Okay, resume DPS. Thank you.
I mean, I'm not gonna use it, so
It was like the first thing he put on me was bronze.
yeah. Hopefully, I don't lose it now.
Time lapse 5.
Stay out for time lapse, guys. Reassess next drink. Coming up on Enrage phase. Ignite Flesh is coming up. Get ready to hide. Hide for deep. Hide for flesh. Reassess next rank. Go full DPS.
Get somebody. Thank you.
Time lapse 5.
Just stay out for it. Ooh, trank, quick. Good.
Lol, Tylanus.
IP frenzies. Cool down it. Okay, we're good. I got next drink.
My healer may had to have bubbled himself out of that one.
Yeah, you dipped a little low there. Yes. See, I said somebody should start bringing their alt hunter. Would it be extremely uncouth to link that to Pikey?
I mean, on top of the 2 giant Stalker's gloves we need back to back.
I feel like it'd be pretty uncouth.
Just a little bit.
I need it for runners.
I mean, I would take it without paying for it to put a damage scope on it as a backup, but I don't see myself ever using it with a damage scope on it. Just get inside the room, Evo, before you go. Okay, cool. Thank you then.
Lexi, do you have a sand? Do you need one?
I got one from, well, Nona, but I got stunned.
Did you get Deep Rock Salt too?
In fact, let's take a short break. We've been going for a couple hours. We can take a break before Niff real quick. Wow, we're really disenchanting the fucking Archer. Oh, it's so bad.
I mean, there's legitimate uses for having a second one if you guys want to like just roll the hunters or something. Because there's broken ones. There's also the hit versus damage, etc.
Yeah, it's possible if one of us gets a ton of hit gear, it'd be better to use that with a damage scope. I mean, we all have it, but it's better to have it in somebody's pocket if that's okay with everybody. I don't think it's ever going to get used with a damage scope, but it'd be silly to make one of us pay for a second one.
All right, who wants it?
Let's roll for it, hunters. You can use it as your backup
Somebody
weapon for
beat
this fight.
Blitz. But yeah, you guys actually break bows and shit. It's like it actually has a little bit of like use.
Who didn't? Jim, if you want to do a slash roll.
So do you have to have one already to be able to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
so
right.
that's kind of the disclaimer. If you have one, you can have a second one for free.
Yes.
All right.
If we're literally gonna shard it.
So dumb.
Whoever comes to claim it, show it to me show me your original one.
We all have it. Man, that hurts. That one hurts. That'd be like getting a CTS and nobody needing it anymore. It's basically what that is. That'd be like getting an ancient Kiraji Ripper and nobody needing it anymore. That's how good that is.
I take it this is Blitz's.
Yeah.
All right, show me the first one.
Also, I didn't actually bring a backup weapon, so he better not break my shit. Oh wait, here's a green bow. Yes.
There you go.
Hacks clearly.
Bow of marksmanship.
Even better.
Yeah, see, when we start AQ, it messes up my loot. And I don't put my heal gear. You don't bring your backup bows.
I think I was looking.
I think that
the last time we had a Neth tier, I think it comes to me next, honestly, on a hybrid roll.
Nice. Blitz, I think that was Wrath with the Vampire Hunter fight. Are we gonna let Elder try to actually get a tank kill this time around?
No.
You made it like what, 90% of it?
I mean, I could do it. I just don't have any of the threat abilities that I did.
He hit the enrage and then he hit the floor is what happened.
I'll do it again, but I am not spec'd at all for it.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Neff is like, there's gonna be 2 hits, me hitting you, you hitting the floor.
If you want a long kill, yes, because you're gonna have to stop and wait for my threat because all I have is might spam.
You
And not nearly as many warriors.
Oh man, that's what we should do if nobody brings it all. We should sell Arstrathal. Fuck, we could have made some money off of that. I might reach out to some folks on the Pagel Discord and see if anybody would be interested in buying one. I mean, I'm sure somebody
sell some
would
of our
be.
BWL stuff.
Yeah, like, I don't know what else I think we probably still, especially since we're bringing alts, we probably still want most of everything that drops, but bring somebody in just for Cro-Magus and then have him give us like 1,000 gold if that drops. I bet you we'd get some takers. I wish I'd thought of that earlier. Fuck.
DFT would get some money too.
Yeah,
I'm
but we still have
sure
people
we
wanting
still
it.
need DFTs, yeah.
Same CTS, DFTs, the chromatic boots. We all need those internally still.
Not a chance in hell. Alright, put on your Nixia scale cloak.
Still need the Eternium Bulwark because Bowen took 2 of my shields.
Still need the boots from this guy. Shadow Flame boots.
Where's
Oh, really?
Frost?
I thought you got
Where's
those ones.
Frost?
No,
This is,
I need the hit.
Oh,
Ready?
does First need to summon, or is he here?
Ready to check to see if you're here and if you have your cloak on. He's here. Commander Frost.
Boots would solve so many problems if I had them.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Frost is like big swinging dick over on the organized PvP Discord.
Somebody had to do it.
Does he not die over there?
Okay, everybody's ready. What's our composition look like? We can split melee and casters. We have enough for that.
Wait, how am I still in bracket 4 with the little PvP I did?
Actually, I think we have enough people to do throne strat. We have enough tanks. We have enough melee. Let's do throne strat. Everybody, come on over to Triangle. Hopefully, it's not like fucking red black or some obnoxiously ridiculous combo.
I'm still rank 3, and I don't think I've been in the battleground in 5 months.
I think you stopped getting demoted at rank 3.
You can go below 3.
Yeah, I'm like 1.5 at this point. Okay, here we go. Make sure your cloaks are on. Last chance.
What's a cloak?
Fight has started. I told my raid leader once in vanilla that I needed a repair bot because my cloak was broken. Had no Dura.
I mean, technically correct.
Okay, it's blue. Casters stay at the top of the ramp, and green. No big deal. So priority is chromatics, then blues, then greens.
Oh god, they're like melting.
Oh no, Fitz is going down. Frickin' forgot my holy water.
This is going to be a good pile for holy water too.
I know.
How many did you get today?
My stack is up to 26 now.
That's not bad.
So.
I know the
Don't
taunt
kill
resists.
Don't kill.
Hide if you don't have a cloak. Oh no, 6 kills remaining. I'm still at level 10. Okay, now hide if you don't have a cloak.
Apostate.
Okay, to your places. Somebody can spare a hot for Fitz. Would appreciate. Thank you. First call coming up. Warlock call. Burn, baby, burn. Warlock call ending. Next call incoming.
Watch your front, guys.
My green bow. Fuck you. Yeah, Frost, you're way up there.
Well,
drop down a gear, buddy.
I will put you in the timeout
Yeah,
corner.
looks like threat's a little slow today.
Kimbob or Blitz, did you just repair your weapon in mid-fight?
Yeah, there's a repair bot up now.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
We used to do that shit all the fucking time in Udon. This fight was like 12 minutes long. Paladin call.
Can bubble it off.
Yeah, take this opportunity to repair.
Okay, call ending. New call on the way.
Oh, I can't do it in bear form.
Druid call.
Can you do it in cat form?
I cannot.
Well, aren't you useless?
That is accurate. All my rage is gone now.
You should have been in cat form to begin with.
Yeah, I'm not real bad.
Just saying.
Druid call ending in 3. Ooh, we're gonna get a call, mage call. Ooh, this could be a little rough. Stop DPS. We'll see if we can forestall. No, he's gonna tip over.
The spell hector.
Actually, he might not. No, people are still DPSing. All right, all AOE on the dudes. Holy shit, they're like twitching out. What did you do, Bowen?
I taunted them all.
Oh, really?
That was a terrible idea. They were freaking out.
Ripcasters.
Wow.
Priest.
Priest, stop healing. It was like da 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 da.
It's funny to watch.
That's what we call lulling your casters into a false sense of confidence. Wow, I'm not pulling any aggro with my AoE. Oh god! Wow, that's some loot.
But that Needler, though.
Some good shaman loot there. Fun trivia facts, that's the fastest polearm in the game. Okay, folks, stay tuned after this. I'm going to take a hand-picked crew of hardasses to Feralas to go kill a big chimera, the Duke, for some of our folks that are chugging their way through the Broodlord Head quest line. So if you feel like joining in for that, we can go do that. Also, I think we got an arcane crystal tonight. Yes, we did.
Anyone want the ring for off tanking? Everyone passed.
No, I've already got really good ones.
Already got it.
Yeah, we've got a lot of these, I guess.
Well, is that better than Dark Iron? Probably not. Or the Heavy Iron. Whatever it is.
I don't think it is.
Not if you're bear, because you want armor on your rings if you can get it.
Yeah.
For paladin, I don't think agility is like super great for you.
Yeah, I mean it's just dodge at that point.
Dodging a little bit of armor. Not
100 PvP ring.
After a year, that's my first dragon head.
Woo!
JR, you know the score on this. How many folks do we need for the thing?
I think we need 10. Yeah.
I mean, the salmon on that ring's good enough for like any tank if you just need the chunk.
Yeah. Because you have to remember, I did the deletion thing.
They're gonna ban you for that.
No, they can't. I've just got to wait for my cooldown to go so I can get the do the same thing with the AD one. There was a moment in time when the AD ones, you could wear both of them too. So people were like, so Ret Paladins had like the plus spell damage and the plus attack power one, and they were just destroying like the first 4 pulls of strat.
It's amazing.
All right, it sounds like for this boss, we need 1 tank, a couple healers, and mostly ranged DPS. That is pretty much what we have in the raid at this point. So if you're sticking around, make your way to Feralas. Make your way to the Feathermoon Stronghold in Feralas. Probably just bring Dandel.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind sticking around, Hands.
Sure thing.
Hands, Dandel, and probably be fine with just those two heals. I'll throw Neo in the tank group too for a little splash healing.
I'd love to stick around, but I gotta take off, unfortunately.
What brings you here?
I can get you into the library, 5-4. We got plenty of warlocks, so if you've got to do something real quick, go for it. We'll get summons up when we're there.
Library's easy.
Go to Feathermoon Stronghold in Feralas, the west side of Feralas.
It's actually quicker if you go to the other side.
No, like we're going to literally south of Feathermoon.
Oh.
Yep. Quimeras.
That if you're going to Dire Maul, I mean, I guess. All right, have fun.
We can group up on the flight point for now. And then I'm going to defer to somebody else because I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing, I just don't know the particulars.
Hello. Goddess watch over you.
How many people need to kill?
It's like a 10-man boss, Deza.
Oh yeah, I've done it, but I just wasn't sure who was on them.
Oh, who's on the, who actually needs it, yeah.
Because you have to farm the chops as well. I think you need, is it 10, Neo, to turn them in, or 20?
I think it was the 20. Yeah, I think 20. And then we have to kill the boss once per person on the quest. Because there's only one drop per kill. Like 20 minutes.
Hence the question.
No.
What's that?
My chess piece is economical. I only need Idols of Life.
Those are like the cheapest ones, aren't they?
Pretty cheap.
Ridiculous.
Puts me in 3-piece, then I'll just need 2 bindings. Might be a tiny bit harder to get than I would like, but I can GDKP a binding pretty easily. If I must. Hawkdew and Turnt, the last 200%ers. Oh my, I'm way down there for PR. Shit.
100%ers for what?
Attendance.
Yeah, well, I lost power and I lost everything. I mean, that shouldn't count.
Such is the whim of fate, Dandel.
Oh, man.
You're 100% in my heart, Dandel.
I mean, that's just wrong. That's nature. I had no control of that. I didn't ask for a day off.
I mean, you don't have control over Bone's heart either. That's just nature.
I mean, if you wanted to keep your 100%, you would have done the smart thing and hooked up a generator to your computer.
Yeah, but that'd be great. But I can't hook up the internet to the generator.
I just about to say that. What about the
Tether your cell phone.
You could have got a jetpack or something. Verizon does it everywhere, man. Come on.
All you gotta do is tether your cell phone.
Oh yeah, that just work great, wouldn't it?
I do that at work.
I mean, at worst, you'd be emulating authentic 2004 network conditions.
You'd actually be surprised how well that works.
So authentic frontier gibberish.
But you gotta understand that where I live, I have a bar for a cell phone.
Well, then you just didn't want it hard enough, did you?
Oh,
Just put it up in the library.
So you have 8 bars?
A bar. A bar. 1 bar.
A bar. Okay, never mind.
If
I was
had a
gonna
whole
say,
bar to
we get like
myself,
3 or 4 here.
No, where I live, you don't get bars here. You're lucky to get cell phone reception.
So the people that are going to the island, you want to go to the east coast, like where Isle of Dread, the text ends. You enter the island by the D. I think the cave is a dead end. There's like, it's a separate area of the map where the Chimera are.
Definitely not the right place.
It's okay. They'll never expect us coming from this direction. We have the element of surprise.
Do we also have the element of flight? I have an outdated version of Questy. When did this happen?
I just got that too. Somebody must have updated.
Literally in the middle of a raid, they put an update out.
Out of curiosity, does anybody actually know where we're going?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I did this.
All right, so you're here. So does that mean you know where we're going?
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Basically where the D is on Isle of Dread. The last D.
Awesome. And then once you get inside the mountain range on the island, swing right.
Just had to try, didn't you?
That's a dead JR.
It seems to take like 3 people. But we want to kill the boss first to kick off the timer in case anybody else has to do this besides Junior.
Are the chops just like white items?
Let me.
Hey, he's up.
Hold on a second. Need mana.
Yeah, let's get everybody here first. Also, somebody res JR, LOL.
Can I slap the others, or you slap the other people back into group 3? Or Chuck?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put it on free for all. Please don't loot the dead Chimerox so that we can pile the chops up on, or the tenderloins on whoever can cook them.
I should wait till everybody's here to buff.
They are. You need hot spices, goblin rocket fuel, and deep rock salt.
I think Rias has some deep rock.
Yeah, and one makes 5.
Oh, one tenderloin makes 5 chops?
Mm.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got 19 deep rock salt if anybody needs it.
Okay, we good to go? Looks like we're all here. Heads up, here we go.
That tentacle.
Whoa. I just need some hots on everybody. Oh, it's like an enrage thing. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna finish him off. Huh.
Ah, shit balls. Who needs them?
It's okay, just trade them to somebody.
Someone trade with me if you can make them.
Who else needs to kill the boss dude to loot the corpse for the quest? Anybody?
Apparently nobody.
Well, it's good for us, I guess. I don't know, but do they drop off all the Chimerox?
No.
Just the regular Chimerox?
Oh, all of these, yeah, but it's not 100%.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad, though. Yeah, I think it's JR that needs 20. But it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to farm more of them.
Yeah, they were like 4 or 5 golds each for one, not a stack of 5.
I wonder how soloable these things are. They're beasts, so I could solo them. Actually, I wonder if they can be frozen.
Try it.
Yeah, stay back for this one real quick.
When we were here before, we
I'm gonna guess no, but what the hell? Might as well try. Nah, they're immune.
there's a multi-boxing with I think 3 characters, so it can't be that hard. But we got 30k health.
Yeah, Chuck, you can bounce. They're also immune to fear, so not soloable.
The JR Tessa.
Oh my, there's tons of them around us. It's ironic that I would have gotten the ring if I wanted it, because everybody passed it all the way down to Jimbo.
You don't have it?
No, that's the first one we've seen. It's one of the few legit, like, non-circumstantial upgrades in there for hunters. And a nice trophy, but I want the 5-piece, I want the look.
Oh, you're talking about AQ. I was like, the Neff ring has dropped a few times, hasn't it?
No, the Ring of the Godslayer. The real hotness. It's the BIS ring, Blitz. You pair that with the Exalted Nosdormu ring. That's double BIS for everyone. Yeah, Tentacle's pretty good too. Honestly, I think the Tentacle might be worth more damage per fight than the ring is over, like, you know, the third.
Our word shield rotation. Oh wait, it has a fucking debuff. Never mind. No, not yet.
Now we are. We're 15. Have some fun. This is the toxic comp, Frost. It's pretty bad.
All of you guys have the ZG reset trinket. I know one of you do.
I'll have it in 2 weeks and 2 days.
Fuck, man. Is Harold the only one with it in here?
I'll have it in 2 weeks and 2 days.
Well, that's not now, damn it.
Look, I just made 60 on this, what, 5-6 weeks ago? So.
Yeah, and if we had 500s all with the Ranatakis, oh my Jesus. And the Martial
I started
Glove.
getting those things as soon as I hit 60, so.
Is 500s not toxic enough? We need trinkets now as well.
Yeah, double it.
Hey,
Double
Developer,
it.
how come you won't make Dragonstalker drops so I can be better geared here?
You haven't paid me my ransom.
Did
yet.
Blizzard ever nerf that trinket in Burning Crusade?
Yes. I don't remember what it did, but it got nerfed heavily.
Gave it like haste or something.
Wow, it's kind of foggy.
Who's got spirit on? I know Escape doesn't.
I do. LeBron.
All right, yeah, just spirit everybody, LeBron.
It's a Biggles
Yeah.
pre-made? Half Biggles. Yeah, it's like half Biggles.
This is Chris's probably last one. I've got to go to bed for work tomorrow at 5:30.
Yeah.
Just don't sleep.
By half, I mean 3.
Literally everyone else in this channel is probably getting up at the same time, but not to work.
Yeah.
Well, I've been going to bed and waking up at the same time every day for the last like 10 years, and so it's just kind of automatic.
I know. I was taking time by having no lives in PvPing.
I've been starting to get up right before my alarm goes off the last week.
But one thing, getting up and going to bed at the same time every day does wonders for your mental health.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's a sham.
If you guys see G Hungry, a hunter, he's got world buffs.
Those quick 5 caps do well for my well-being.
I just want this fucking grind to be over. I never intended to go for it. I just was doing it.
5 mages.
How else are you gonna get your flask set?
Oh god, 5 mages versus 5 hunters. This is gonna get nasty.
Six
mages.
And 2 warlocks. This is gonna get even nastier.
We're gonna have 6 multi-shots right away.